Well, hello everyone. Good evening slash it depends on what time you're watching this. For me, it is the evening. I've got a mukbang here for you guys. If you couldn't tell by the title, by the thumbnail, I try to make it very obvious, but you know, there will always be those people that click regardless. So, I've got some SubBAE. It's never gonna happen, is it? Kind of. I mean, it's there for ambiance, right? That's the reason why we do this. I'm gonna dab my lipstick, see if that works. I'm testing out a new lipstick today. I'm testing out a new foundation today. And it's been a day. It's been a day. I'm really tired. I'll tell you all about it. I mean, it's really not that great of a story, but I've got SubBAE. Did I mention that? I think I did. I want this cantaloupe. I think it's like the sugar. It's calling to me. So I'm having some cantaloupe here with my sub and my chips because, I don't know, I feel like it. I suppose. While I'm munching on that, I'll set this glorious view up for you all. At least it's glorious to me. I love sub sandwiches. And SubBAE is definitely SubBAE for me. I don't know if you guys remember that from my Boston days, but SubBAE really is SubBAE to me. They will always be. Even though they've gone through the rebranding and everything, still the same old delicious sandwiches, and it's been driving me absolutely bonkers since I put my glasses on today. I did an eyeshadow tutorial video, and I didn't notice, I guess, how fantastic my lashes were and how long and lengthened they were with the mascara, and so just on this side, my lashes keep, like, touching the glass. That's very annoying. I really need to get my frames readjusted. Yep, there it goes again. Alright, this is good cantaloupe. Or as my brother used to call it when we were growing up, lope-de-lope. So how are you guys? I hope you all are doing well and having a good week so far. By the time I upload this, if you're watching this on the day that I upload this, or if you just happen to be lucky in the future, it'll be a Thursday. Happy almost weekend to you. I'm getting there, slowly but surely. Wednesday will be Thursday in no time, right? Well, technically in 5 hours it will be. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a good week. I feel like I'm not going to be very interesting in this mukbang, so I apologize in advance. I just feel like, I've been working myself harder than I need to. Which is fine. It feels really good to be, like, really ahead with my videos, but at the same time, it's just like when I have my hour or two of downtime a day, I'm spending that time working rather than doing a hobby like usual. And it has led to more productivity in terms of YouTube. But for anyone who's going to ask, that bowl was from the dollar aisle at Target a long time ago. I got those in undergrad, so. But anyways, sub sandwich time, yay! So glorious sub sandwich time. I went to my local Subway where the girl that knows how to make a sandwich right works. She is fantastic and makes these perfectly. You know, there's some sandwich people where they make the sandwiches and it's like you kind of have to pull it out of them, like, no, you know, when I said I want spinach, I wanted more than 3 leaves on my whole sandwich, you know, can I have a little more? This girl, you say spinach, she does spinach. You say extra pickle, she does extra pickle. I like her. But I get the same thing every time because I'm basic like that, I guess, and I know what I like. Now, ideally, this would be on the honey oat bread, but my Subway does not carry honey oat bread anymore. I know, it's a travesty. I cry every night about it too. So I just got wheat, and then on this I have got cheddar cheese, and then spinach and tomato. I don't know why I'm holding this open, like you guys can even see this. It's just a bunch of cheese on top, but cheddar cheese, spinach, tomato, and then extra pickle, extra black olive, mayo, and salt and pepper. It is really, really nice. So I know people are very, I don't know how to say this. Because I'm not trying to sound offensive or anything, but people are very interested in people's diets, and it's like if you say one thing, it's like, yeah, but, and like, it's like the diet police. Is that, and not everyone, please, like, really, truly. I know some people are just looking out for me. Because I said I was eating eggs again, and then I said that I wasn't eating eggs again. I'm sometimes eating eggs. So like the mayo on this. I don't know that there's egg in anything else, but I don't know why me holding it like this is reminding me of one of my favorite movies, Happy Gilmore, where he gets the Subway sponsorship. But yeah, so for the most part, I'm not eating eggs. I'm not buying eggs. I'm still buying my vegan / plant-based mayo so that if I ever eat mayo, you know, if I have it here, I use that. And yeah, for the most part, I don't eat things with eggs in it. But in this case, there is a little bit of egg in it. If I have a cookie next time I go to Subway instead of chips, there's probably egg in it. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's more of just like an online thing. Because I feel like in real life people wouldn't be so like about stuff, you know what I mean? But like on the internet it's very opinion based, and that's fine. It really is. I don't know. It's really not important for me to keep talking about it. I just thought I'd let you guys know. What was I gonna say? I don't know. It's been a long week. Been a good week. I don't feel like anything bad has happened. I've still been doing, you know, going to therapy and figuring all that out. That's been going good. For this past week, it's been so annoying, but like so good. Like, I knew that going into therapy, it was going to be a lot of work. And I think that's one of the reasons why I've avoided it. Is that I just... It's not laziness, it's just... I don't know, I think I explained this before in that OCD anyways, and at least for me, my OCD, here, I'll say that much. My OCD is very much a stressor and a reliever. It stresses me out, but, you know, the obsession stresses me out, but then the compulsion relieves it. So it's like, I didn't want to get rid of it completely, because it is partially a safety blanket for me. Excuse me. But I'm ready. Like, I'm good. I'm ready to take this step. And messy, messy, messy. But this first step that my therapist had me take was, and I'm sure many other therapists do this, but creating awareness in the patient. And so she had me write down every single time I had an obsessive thought, or I did a compulsion, or, you know, that sort of a thing. I had to write it down. I mean, sorry guys. I lost my train of thought. So within the 2 days, I go twice a week to therapy, and so she gave me this assignment to start it, and then I had a day off, and then I had therapy the next day. And within that, like, not even 48 hours, I had, well, front and back, I had 2.5 sheets of paper. 2.5 sheets of just all this crap. It's like, I knew it was a big part of my life, but like, to see it all written out like that, and then, you know, she had me continue it for the rest of the week, so I had it for a full week, and I'm just like, ugh. I mean, like I said, I knew it was a big part of my life, but like, to see it all listed out, it really puts things into perspective, that's for sure. And it really helped, you know, part of it, you know, it was write down the date, write down the time, what are you thinking, what are you feeling, but then also what are you doing? And it's so incredible how so much of it really is just habit. And we get into the habit of it. Like, there are certain situations during the day where I just habitually do my OCD crap. And I had no idea. But like, seeing it written out on paper, it's like, oh, how did I not realize that every time I do XYZ, I pick my skin? But I didn't realize it. Now I do. Now I do. So it's just been good. And this time, I just got back from a therapy appointment few hours ago, I guess. Well, my appointment was a few hours ago. I just got home maybe a half hour ago. But I had gone to the grocery store afterward and had to set all this up and everything. But, oh, so I finally, you know, did that for the week straight, and now I have my homework. I have my coping skills that she taught me, at least this first set of skills. And it's all stuff that I hadn't heard of. But I'm excited. And my therapist is awesome. She's amazing. Just like really supportive and really good at not making you feel like a weirdo. Ugh, I'm gonna start crying. You know, because I feel like that's part of it too. Like, aside from me not wanting to get rid of the safety blanket of it, I just feel like I don't know, like when I explain these things or I say out loud what my compulsions and obsessions are and everything, I know it sounds stupid. I know it does. And like irrational and all that. So to like go in and tell a complete stranger these things, it's rough and embarrassing. But she's been so good at like normalizing it and saying like these are all very normal, you know, like within the OCD spectrum, like this is very common and you're not alone, and you know, like it can be not fixed, but it can be helped. And she's just been really good. She's just been really good. I'm very, very, very grateful for this. Just having water tonight, folks. Yeah, so therapy is one of those things that I knew I needed. I just needed the push, and this was the push. And so now I'm very excited, like I said, to have the tools to start trying to push through my symptoms, I guess, my obsessions, and my want to compulse. Okay. And it's been really nice, like, with you guys, too, you know. I know technically I'm just sitting here talking to myself or talking to a camera, but it means a lot to know that I'm actually reaching people, and, like, even if, I mean, really, even if one of you, but usually it's around, like, I would say 2 to 10 of you usually end up messaging me after I talk about my OCD stuff and whatnot, saying, you know, it's really helpful to hear about it, and, you know, you're not alone, like, I have the same thing, or I have something really similar, or, you know, that sort of a thing. Like, I really, like, I don't know, I'm very touched, I'm very humbled to know that me talking about it can help to take some of that stigma away, which I understand, you know, it is, it's nice to not feel so alienated with your disorders. Or disorder. I say disorders because I have multiple. But anyways. I'm glad that my getting help is not only helping me, but helping others as well. Now, granted, I am no replacement for actual therapy, not at all. You know, I think if you are struggling with some things and you feel like therapy might be a good thing for you, it's definitely something to check out, because I am not a certified therapist of any way, shape, or form. Nope. But then on the other side of the coin, I know what it's like to be on the end where it's like, yeah, I know I need therapy, but I literally can't afford it. I've been there for a long time when I was in grad school, like, yeah. So, I understand. I don't want people to think that I think that everyone is able to afford it, or like, if you feel like you need therapy, just go get it. No, like, I completely understand that there are mental and monetary blocks. And I'm sure I'm sure there's all kinds of blocks. I understand. I just, yeah, okay. I hope I'm making sense. Figaro is due to go to the vet. I've got to schedule that appointment for him tomorrow. Just for his, checkup and his yearly shots. Rogue chunk of pickles. But I love pickles. Figaro has also recently figured out how to open the pantry door. Yeah, you! Little bugger. And my pantry door is super squeaky. So in the middle of the night, that's not creepy. It's very creepy. But hey, cats will be cats. Figaro will be Figaro. And I'll just lay in bed and keep telling myself, no one's in there. No one's in there. Just my cat. I'm trying to think, you guys. I'm sorry. Like I said, I feel very boring today or low energy. Oh. I did not mean to take that big of a bite. Whew. But yeah, I also just haven't been sleeping well these past couple nights. Ooh. I don't know why. I just haven't. And then this morning, I was gonna sleep in until 10. But then maintenance people came at like 9, 10 in the morning, and I was like... And I don't know if anyone else's maintenance people are like this, but... Now, my maintenance people are very friendly and very nice and courteous and all that, but I don't know if it's just because they assume that people are at work and no one's going to be home. It's like they knock, 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 okay, no one's there, and then they let themselves in. It's like for me to hear the knocking, process the knocking while I'm asleep, wake up, hear more knocking, and then to be like, 1 second, and I like sleep in my underwear for the most part. So I'm like, mainly I just say 1 second and I'm like trying to get clothes on. Yeah. Oh well. I'm sure they've seen much worse than me in my undies. Speaking of, MyUndies, MeUndies. This video is not sponsored at all. I have been contacted by MeUndies, but I can't imagine how I would integrate that into my channel. Have any of you tried MeUndies? Are they really as good as YouTubers claim? I feel like I know quite a few YouTubers that have gotten like multiple sponsorships through MeUndies. I don't know. Are they as good as they say? I don't know. I'm just curious if any of you all have tried MeUndies. Let me know on my Instagram or my Twitter where the comments are not disabled. Let me know. Should I try them? Maybe someday. For now, I will just enjoy these nacho cheese Doritos. Those are what the doctor ordered. I'm trying to think, you guys. I don't feel like there's too much else to tell you, if anything at all. My GPS nearly got me killed like 4 times today. I'm being dramatic, but there was something wrong with my GPS today. Because it was telling me to like be in the left lane for the next exit. And then when we would, you know, go through the street light, as we're about to go left, it's like, you know, keep going straight. Essentially, I'm in the wrong lane, even though they just told me to get into that lane. You know? It's really not that big of a deal, but it's very hard in rush hour traffic when it's bumper to bumper and then you've gotten over into the left lane and then it's like, oh, actually I need to get over now into this other lane that I just came from. Can I get in? People don't like that. People don't like that at all. So yeah, I don't know what was up with that. But I did not appreciate it. I also watched through season 3 of Rick and Morty. It was a good season. But now I'm sad that I have to be with the rest of the world where it's like, I'm gonna have to wait like 3 or 4 years for the next season. There's a bug. I especially liked the episode where Rick gets like blackout drunk. I won't spoil anything. But he gets like blackout drunk and basically sets up you know, the Saw movies. He basically sets up a Saw scenario. But then he's sober and so he's like in the situation with Morty and the other people they're with. So he's having to watch his drunk self explain the different games. That was a good episode. aside from that, what other TV have I been watching? Marriage Boot Camp just started. So that's good. What's the guy's name? Javi and Kaylin are on it from Teen Mom, which I haven't watched Teen Mom for years. It's probably been like 3-4 years now. But I do know Kaylin and Javi, so seeing them on the show is kind of fun. I mean, as fun as watching couples' union get destroyed is. It's just crazy how that statistic really is true. I'm not sure exactly what the statistic is, but like, you know, most teen moms, if you are a teen and you have a baby, are likely to have more babies. Like, by the time they hit 20 or by the time they hit like 23 or something, like, it usually doesn't stop at 1. A lot of the time. Like I said, I really don't know what the statistic is, but I know Kaylin, she's had 3 kids now, is that correct? And then I looked up, I thought Janelle only had 2 kids, but apparently she has 3 kids? Okay. And, I don't know that I looked at, oh, Chelsea, she's got 2 kids, is that right? Her cute little girl, and then one on the way, or does she already have the baby? And I know Leah, she had the twins, and then had another girl. Did she have any more babies? I didn't look her up. But yeah. There's nothing left, honey. You're too late. He sees the bug. Go get it, honey. Hunt it down. Kill it for mommy. So yeah, there you go, you guys. Happy SubBAE mukbang. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I feel like I never talk about anything terribly important or interesting, but I still hope you guys enjoyed having a meal with me or just listening to me talk, whatever the case may be. If you did, please do go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. I would really appreciate it. And if you're new here, hey, hi, hello, how are you? You can go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more content from me in the future. You can become a member of my casserole family here on my channel. I would love to have you here. And as always, I just hope you guys are all doing well. And until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!